Diaby should have a statue outside the Emirates just for the high kick on John Terry's jaw.
Let's be honest, if Diaby, I love Diaby, I thought he was a great player. If Diaby had a statue, he'd only have one leg.
Welcome back to Gooner Fanzine TV. We're back after a 2-week hiatus whilst Dan was sorting his hair out.
Yeah, it took a while. I'm no longer the budget Alison Becker, which is good.
Well, we've got some great comments this week. First comments from BadBoy, saying good 3 points in the end. The game had me on the edge of the seat at all times. It was
I assume that's from yesterday.
Yeah, that was a real tough game.
Yeah.
I mean, defensively, mental.
It's just crazy game, wasn't it? I mean, if we could defend, we'd be dangerous.
I mean, imagine the scenes. Although that game, more mental about the entire thing was Mustafi's haircut.
Oh,
I mean, you got your haircut.
Questioning my haircut,
He needs to take lessons from you.
At least I've not dyed it grey. Why would you dye it grey? I'm going grey. I'm trying to avoid it.
It was like a platinum grey as well.
It was weird. It was
Very
weird.
odd. Well,
also, BadBoy, you always mention what time you were watching. You've not done it here, so we need to know what time you're watching.
More details here.
Come on.
Next comments from Obidon Odley saying some of your ratings are miserly. Shaka and Ceballos were definitely higher. Great content as always.
I'm a harsh critic. I'm sorry. I can't help it. You know.
I mean, how do you get to a level 10 on your ratings?
Do you know what? No, I've only ever given in player ratings for any team, any game, whatever, Arsenal, beyond, whatever. There's only one player I've ever given a 10, and that was Aubameyang in the Europa League semi-final, second leg against Valencia, when he scored the hat-trick. That's the only player I've ever given a 10.
And how many times have you given zeros?
I only think I've given a 0 once. That was for Granit Xhaka after Crystal Palace.
Makes
but
sense.
he's slightly redeemed himself, so fair play to him. But yeah, 10 is a very difficult rating to get out of me.
Well, I think the low rating is actually important because we strive for our team to be better. And at the moment, our defence is very not good.
We're giving them room for improvement.
Exactly. And he's back. Gitty Poos is back.
Yes! Gitty Poos!
This is talking about Lee Dixon. We had loved Lee. Watched so many of the games he played at Highbury. Legend. Mate, Lee Dixon is one of the nicest men.
Forget the comment. As much as we love Lee Dixon, forget the comment. Gitty Poos, we're glad you're back. We missed you, my friend.
Well, if you want to see the Lee Dixon, the link will be up here. Another comment from Hassid Malik saying, Laith, I was at the game, Yusuf.
Laith's been to an awful lot of football games. And the funny thing is, he can't remember a lot, but he can always remember the date of the games.
I mean, he is a full-on anorak. It is bizarre. I was in seats row 17, seat 2.
I remember exactly what I was wearing.
It was a cold grey afternoon.
Do you want to know? I'll tell you what, you can YouTube this. What year was that Cup semi-final against Liverpool at Villa Park?
November 1988.
There you go. Proves what if you go on YouTube and
November the 23rd.
Yeah, there you go. November 23rd. You can go on YouTube and find the clip, and you'll see Leif with some really terrible curtains celebrating with Paul Merson. I'm sure Serge will find the video and put it in the description below. But you can see Leif celebrating with Paul Merson. It's a very good clip.
We got a follow-up comment from John Sage saying he was and would have been. His Laith is one of the old school set who just went there all the time. Yes. So always good to see. Next comment about the Newcastle game from Pepper saying it sure feels nice to win big. Yeah, it's been a long time. That was our biggest win since February of 2019.
Really?
Yeah. That's a long old time.
It's been a long time.
It's a year for us to actually win 4-0. 2 clean sheets in a row.
Yeah, shame we ruined that on Sunday, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, when you think you're up, then suddenly bicycle kick from Calvert-Lewin in 1 minute. Really, really does knock you down, doesn't it?
I just about typed out the tweet saying, we're underway here. And yeah.
Me too.
Conceded, yeah. Thanks for that, Leif.
Thank God it wasn't.
What was the date?
Should have done next goal wins, really, shouldn't we? BadBoy's back, so it was a great match. Now we finally have a positive goal difference. We do. 3 goals now.
That's very true.
We're plus 3 goals in 9th, tied with Burnley in 10th. This is what dreams are made of.
No, to be fair, at least we're now looking upwards rather than below us and worrying about a relegation battle. You know, we're a lot closer to a European place, which is really good. Hopefully we can, get out at the end of the season. Hopefully we need the teams above us to keep losing. We've still got Tottenham to play, obviously. Need to beat them. But I'm feeling positive, Serge. Yeah. Feeling positive.
From considering what it was like under Emery to now under the joyous Arteta, times are so much happier.
Yes.
It's so good. Lace hair might even grow back.
Yeah, get the Paul Merson curtains.
Comment about our last pod from Oblion Ole saying, Reese-time Ramsey, that would be the most stupid transfer ever. For how much? On what weekly wages? Ramsey moved on. Arsenal moved on. Don't need another injury-prone player in the squad. Need young players approaching the peak. Yeah,
From the way you were reading that, does he start to go into capital letters as the comment gets
No, he
further
should have
on?
done. That's what you missed out on.
I'm getting more and more angry. No, I do agree, though. I don't think Ramsey should
I don't think
come
any
back.
of us want him back. I mean, he's obviously a great player in the legend status, but don't want him back.
It's impressive you don't want him back. You're usually playing devil's advocate.
I am, but nah.
Okay.
No.
I do agree with the comment. I don't
No.
think we should get him back, personally.
95 Winston says Diaby should have a statue outside the Emirates just for the high kick on John Terry's jaw.
Let's be honest. If Diaby, I love Diaby. I thought he was a great player. If Diaby had a statue, he'd only have one leg.
Yeah. It would be. If a statue made of glass, it would be.
No. To be fair, I was a bit harsh. I was a massive fan of Diaby, and I think injuries blighted what could have been a brilliant career. So yeah, a lot of respect for him. Fair play.
Yeah, and also that moment where he kicked John Terry, that was joyous.
Yeah.
Brilliant moment of Arsenal history. If you haven't seen it, search it out, watch it. It is marvellous.
I think he did something that a lot of people, especially Wayne Bridge, are probably wanting to do.
I was there.
Lath was there, of course, as you hear muttering in the background.
Lath was there watching John Terry cheat with Wayne Bridge's wife. Yeah.
So we got a comment from the Deviant Developer podcast saying, "Oi, Emery, shut your mouth, son." Agreed. If you don't know what you're talking about, Lath did a well-worded, heavily regarded rebuttal against Emery's nonsense.
That was well worded.
I've been reading Lath's
Thesaurus, yeah.
He keeps it in the car.
No, that was a very good video, and fair play to Lath for staying remarkably calm. If that was me, it wouldn't have been that calm. So
yeah,
fair
I wouldn't
play.
have been able to do it without swearing, because what a moron saying that stuff. I mean, he's really trying to spoil his image there.
Did you see that Arsene Wenger had a little bit of a reply as well?
Yeah. What, we came second
You
with
know
75
you're in
points.
major trouble when Arsene is calling you out.
Yeah,
so
no one wants to be called out by Arsene.
Shut up, Unai.
So next comment from Amahi Amav. Nobody at all. Emery, I couldn't succeed at Arsenal because someone tried to rob Ozil and Kolasinac. Good use of an old meme, like it. Moving on.
The thing about that interview was the fact that he said, "Oh, we lost 5 captains." So obviously, Czech went, Monreal went, Ramsey went, Koscielny went. Obviously, Czech retired. He sold 3 of them. What are you talking about, you madman?
That is a man digging his own grave and then complaining about it.
I often wonder when he talks if he thinks, "What am I saying? What am I saying?" But I'm going to keep going. What am I saying? Stop it. No, I'll keep going.
He's definitely a man that only thinks 3 words ahead.
That really reflects in his team talks, I imagine.
We've got a comment from Into Your Nan.
Oh, that's original. Yeah, I think you're funny, aren't you?
I think that's a bit harsh to have a go at Emery when in reality we all know the board haven't been good enough. As true as that is,
Yeah.
Emery left. He should have just left. He left on a fairly
He
decent
had a
message.
nicely worded letter when he left, didn't
All
he?
you have
Just
to do
leave
is
it at
walk
that.
into the sunset. Don't come back bad-mouthing a team that basically you couldn't manage because you didn't have the facilities to do it. Don't complain about a situation you created.
He's nailed it.
All right, next one is from AFC Stevo. Emery was out of his depth at Arsenal in the Premier League. Good evening and good riddance, Unai. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just said. You are correct, AFC Stevo.
Yeah,
Like it.
Good evening.
And the last comment is from Robert Vinton saying, frame the Emery scarf in much the same way Woodward has a framed picture of the Olympiacos game on his desk to remind him how bad things have been. That is exactly why I've kept it. That, and I'm terrible at throwing things away.
Well, we've got a Mikel Arteta scarf, don't we?
We do. You'll be seeing that in a podcast coming up soon.
The Emery scarf can go. I
Finally.
did like the way it was lurking in the back of that Lee Dixon video
Yeah.
as well. Very good placement of the Emery scarf. I don't know whether we're framing it. I mean,
No.
well, I'm sure we'll find a way to dispose of it. But yeah,
But
Mikel Arteta's scarf has been purchased, so you know we're up with the times and we're ready for a good era ahead.
We got it from, obviously, from the Matchroom shop, which is a shop you should definitely go to,
Yes.
because that is also where the Gooner is sold. And as you know, the magazine is very important to us, so make sure you go out, you do your subscription before the March 31st, get your subscriptions in.
£30.
And if you're there, buy the Ken Fryer statue or buy the Matchroom, buy the magazine as well. It is much better than an Unai Emery scarf or a half and half scarf.
£30
Buy the mag.
subscription, £25 if you ever played for Arsenal. That's an important thing to know. That's why Lee Dixon got a budget one.
He did. And don't forget, we've got more videos coming up, including a lovely insight into Joe Montemurro and Jordan Dobbs pre-match cup final conference.
That was wordy for you,
It
wasn't
really
it?
was.
Professionals. That's what we are.
Yes. Well, thank you for watching. We'll be back next week with more hilarious comments. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and keep us with more comments that we can either belittle or, well, basically just belittle.
Yeah. Long live Gitty Poos.
Long live Gitty Poos. I thought that was quite good, that one.
Good, yeah.
Brilliant. That was brilliant.
Can't believe I remembered the Paul Merson thing with the curtains.